Good morning and welcome to another ironic introduction to another video. As you can see, I'm finally moved in and I'm back. I can't promise that the videos will be as frequent as they were before. In fact, I can almost guarantee they will be less so. But I can promise that I'm back and I'm ready to make content again. And I will do so at least at a pace that I can manage to keep up. For those of you who are just here for the account progress, maybe skip forward a couple minutes. Just for those of you who are sticking with me, understand, I did get married. It was amazing. The wedding was phenomenal. And a couple days later, we moved all our stuff across to the East Coast, which is where I'm at now. You can see my kitchen behind me. And finally just kind of managed to get most of the unpacking done. Most importantly, I get my rig back. This is day one of having my rig back, and I am just so excited to be sitting in front of it. I really miss this. That said, if you're just here for the account progress, let me start with where it's interesting. So interesting things first. I'm up to 2 6-stars, which you did see my 6-star crystal opening of the Symbiote Supreme. I have Symbiote Supreme and the Black Bolt there. Those are solid. Since then, though, I have had the opportunity to rank 4 and awaken Captain Marvel here. She is at Sig 40, I believe, just because that's where it was optimal. I have a rank 4 Sig 20 Ghost Rider. I'm thinking about dumping more Sig Stones into him. I haven't justified it yet. The linear scaling on the Fury buff is very nice. It's just right now I mostly only use him for Alliance Quest, and I don't really need any more damage just because I really like the healing I'm getting at the moment. But maybe in the future I'll dump like 20 to 40 more Sig Stones into him before I call it a break there. That said, next up I have Vision, who I did finally cave and rank 4. He is rank 4 Sig 40. And it's just because I had too many catalysts expiring, and they expired right before the Summoner Sigil, so I wasn't able to hit that expanded inventory. And I decided rather than lose 1 tier 2 alpha and 2 tier 4 class catalysts that were tech, that I just wanted to rank for my Vision. There are a lot of other things I could have done, but that's what I decided to do. And you know what? I don't regret it. Vision is just an absolute monster for me. I'm very comfortable with him, and he's very solid. I don't see myself ever rank 5ing him, but as a rank 4, I definitely think he was a solid addition to my roster. As far as rank 3 champions go, I have The Thing, Nick Fury, Darkhawk, Hyperion, and Colossus up to rank 3. This Mordo here is just rank 2. The extra hero rating there is from the Awaken ability. I think notable is this Colossus rank to rank 3. The skill set changed, and I got really excited, then went and saw that they haven't actually changed any of the abilities yet. But again, I had tier 4 class catalysts for Mutant expiring, and I thought, why not? I'll give the guy a chance. I'll bring him up to rank 3. I figure worst case scenario, he's bleed immune, he's a mutant, he gives me options. And I don't really have any other mutants that I think are worth ranking up besides maybe the Mr. Sinister. And maybe the Nightcrawler. A lot of people will tell me Mr. Sinister is worth ranking up. I just don't like him. He's also not poison or bleed immune. There's some fun stuff you can do with passing off on the special one that I want to make a meme video about, but I'm just not there yet. After that, you can see here that I've got a pretty good list of 5 stars. I think it comes out to, if I filter this just to 5 stars, so this is 6, 12, 18, 24, 27 5 stars, which puts me at a nice 9 rotation. I think that what you haven't seen is my Rhino, the Daredevil, the Nightcrawler, Gambit, the Rocket, Raccoon pulls. Everything else I believe there are draws for. I had crystal opening videos of all of those. I just, I got busy. I'm not going to lie, I was really busy, and I didn't even have any time to put any content out. That's just how it goes. After that, my 4-star roster hasn't changed at all. I do foresee myself bringing some of these champions up to rank 5. Like now that I have Ghost Rider and Vision at rank 4, I might rank 5 my Blade and then bring him into Alliance Quest instead, free up my Omega Red. It's just right now I want to make sure I don't have to utilize resources on Alliance Quest, as that's a very fast way to burn through resources like loyalty or glory, and there's a lot of better places those can be spent. So that's it really for champions. I've got a lot more ranked up champions across the board here, but none of this is exciting or interesting. I think next part up, I just want to touch on versus. is the versus. I have here 43,448 wins. That's really just for me. It's something I like to check back periodically, so I wanted that there as well. You can see I'm up to level 57, working my way up to that level 60 for those uncaps there. I am at the stage where I am just massively hoarding crystals. You know, and even with like being unable to grind versus, you can see here that I'm just at the point where I'm worried about ISO expiring. Let me claim this while I can. And because of that fear of ISO expiring, you know, I really just have been, you know, cautious on opening and really only opening when I need. After that, let me pop over to the inventory here. Kind of go through this a little bit quicker if I can, partially on the phone. You know, it's nice with the expanded inventory, but you can see here that I'm just like right there on the cusp of having another tier 5 basic. I'll get that from the uncollected event. I haven't completed it yet. 7 tier 4 basics. I have a good amount of, let me pop down here to the tier 1 and the tier 2. You can see I'm capped on the tier 2 alphas. I don't have any in overflow. And I have 13 tier 1 alphas, so I'm doing pretty good there. And if I flip over to the tier 4 basics, I need to look into bringing up a mutant, a science, and maybe a tech or a mystic in the long run, you know, because this will drop down to 8 when I lose that summoner sigil. I don't have any intention of buying it. I'm trying to switch to this like semi free-to-play style. I have like $50 gift card that I'm holding on to, but other than that, I'm really like trying to stay optimal by not spending money just because of the move and the new job, etc. I foresee these mutant ones going to a rank 4 Colossus, and I see these science ones maybe going to a rank 3 Spider-Gwen. That's where I'm at the moment, but we'll see. I'm really trying to hold out as long as possible, as like in an ideal world I would love to see an Omega Red or a Namor or something. You know, we can all get wishy-washy and pray, but at the end of the day, you know, that's not how luck goes. We can claim those later. ISO, you see here that this is the reason why I've stopped opening crystals. I'm just running into expiration, and I'm kind of like climbing an uphill battle here. It really, really, really hurts. Pop over quick to show you my story progression. So I haven't touched Cavalier yet, but I am ready to make a push. You can see in the top right, 2,282 units. I expect I'll use 500 or 600 of those to get my uncollected event quest clear. But otherwise, all my units are specifically saved for pushing Cavalier. And let me show you really quick, you know, that's not the only access to units I have. I do have a good amount of uncollected crystals. I'm up to 72. I'm hoarding those for as long as possible because the less units I have, the less irresponsible I can be. So I'm really just trying to do my best there. 72 crystals, I'm told, is somewhere between like 1,000 to 1,400 units, depending on how lucky you get, maybe as low as 800 if you really get crapped on. I'm almost complete with Act 4 here. Probably won't complete this month. Probably going to be the end of next month when I finally get around to completing it. Who knows? Maybe I'll cave and I'll push in for that 4-star awakening and these 3 tier 4 class catalysts. But for now, it's just so much grind that I'm just not feeling it yet. But that's the story progression, and it's looking pretty good. That said, I don't think I have anything else that's like extra special to touch on. Oh, I guess like one thing I can show you is how tough it's been. So we're 2 days into the arena set for the 3-day break here, and as you can see, I've literally just done 1 rotation on the 5-star featured. I can't even be bothered to do anything else. I'm so busy. And let me just show you like I did manage to get the tier 4 basics and the tier 1 alphas. Those ones are very high priority for me, but like if I show you here, viewer rewards, 0 points. If I show you here, viewer rewards, I've got 14,000 points. I thought I would have time, and I just ended up not. You know, 0 points here. And it's like been like this for 2 arena sets. Actually, I've just been so busy. I can't even push energy. You can see here, I'm sitting at full energy, and I really don't see myself using that anytime soon, just because I have other priorities, and I just wanted to make this video. I thought this was more important than going through that. That said, you know, at least for a couple days, I'll have a little more time on my hands. I start work up again here in 10 days, so the goal is to get as much content out before then as possible, because life's going to get interesting, and I don't want interesting life to keep me from making these videos. I think these are very, very fun. This is my hobby. This is what I enjoy to do. But yeah, I'm back. I'm not back the way I was a month ago, but I knew that would happen. So we'll adjust together. You'll see maybe 2 videos a week. I think that's what I'm shooting for right now. At least initially here, you'll see a few more than that at the very least. But this is what I've got, and this is what I'm working with. And, you know, maybe a month from now, I can reevaluate with school and work and, you know, my new home, how much time I have, and maybe I have more time to commit to videos. But you know, this video has really gone on longer than it needs to. It always does, but I'll talk to you later.